You guys are halfway through the season right now. What has stood out to you about the offensive line and your guys' performance so far this season?
I think really more so growth than anything, just having a couple of young guys stepping up, Matt Lee at center, just having a couple of bumps in the road early with as a unit, and really just being able to progress through that and work together and push through that and be a dominant force in the offensive game.
Cole, kind of going off on that a little bit more, how have you seen the offensive line really grow in these last 2 weeks? I know earlier in the season there were the issues with the pre-snap penalties, but those seem to be cleared up. Do you think maybe Tulane, was that maybe your most complete performance so far, or how would you assess the improvement in the last couple of weeks?
I think really just that first loss against Tulsa, with everything that happened in that game, we really took that personally. And every day we came back to practice, really working on what we had to do every single day, day in and out, and just being humble about it and being not getting complacent and be able to grow together and work together, whether it's the run game, pass game, just getting the snap count right. And I do believe that Tulane game was probably our best game thus far this year, rushing and passing. We're still going to keep just getting better every single day in the run game too. We really want to start progressing there more, get some more yards for our backs. So,
Cole, could you talk about the contributions of Lokai Paole this season? I mean, really getting in there at guard, and I think he played every snap in that Tulane game. Just him getting so much more playing time this year. What have you seen out of him?
Oh, I really think that he's flipped the switch so far. As coming as a young guy and getting some playing time last season, I think you really seen him grow a lot this year. Every single game, he's really smart. Knows where he's supposed to be. His football IQ is a lot higher than some people that would be at his age and playing offensive line, especially with our offense and our tempo, the speed that we go. You have to know stuff right off the bat. We're going fast. I think physically, he's dominant force, especially at guard in our offense too. He lost a good amount of weight, and I think he's a really perfect fit for the right guard position.
Cole, also along those lines, Matt Lee taking over at center. What have you seen from him and his development? When we talk about the abilities we have to have.
So right off the bat, when he first came in, we knew he was a really physical guy, throwing guys around. His first fall camp here. He's a really smart kid too. I think he was just like 4.0 every semester so far. The guy's he's somebody you want snap the ball in the middle of the offensive line. So for him, I think it's more so just being able to chip away at those negative things that happen in games and grow from them. I think he's done that so far, and I think he's progressing a lot. And he's one hell of a center, I'd say that.
Yeah, obviously it was a weird spring and summer with COVID and no spring practice and stuff. I know they kind of talked about, maybe the conditioning levels and things aren't where they would have been otherwise. As a big guy, as an offensive lineman, I mean, do you feel the line isn't as good of a shape as he would have been, or do you feel like maybe it's lagging a little bit because of the weird off season, or how would you kind of say things are now that you're halfway through the season?
I think just kind of the start of the season, we weren't really running our tempo. I don't think we're getting to the tempo you've seen, especially in Tulane and a little bit more in Memphis, where we're just really getting up, getting set, and snapping the ball and trying to get the defense not lined up. The first couple of games, I feel like we really couldn't get there. It's not that I don't think we were physically ready, maybe not as we are now, but I still think we were able to get to that point because we attacked the summer pretty hard with the short amount of time we had. And I think we're willing to do that in the first start of the game, the first game of the season, just go after it. But yeah, shouldn't keep getting better. And cardio is crazy up front, I'll tell you that.
Well, what have you heard from your coaches this week about Houston and the matchup there with their defensive line, which has been really good this year at stopping the run, really fierce up front? They've said they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. You saw last week against Navy. I think they held Navy to 3.3 yards per carry. What is the challenge there for you guys this week?
Like I said before, really want to step up our rushing game and really want to move the line of scrimmage up front, give our backs lanes to hit, and really just be able to be a dual threat with the passing game and the rushing game. So those guys are really big-time effort guys. They're long. They get after it every single play. So us is using our tempo against them and then really out-efforting them at the end of the day, every single play, and try to be able to drive that ball down the field every single series. But yeah, they're a great defensive line, and pretty excited to go against them.
Cole, how much have you seen Dillon's comfortability in the pocket help out this year? I mean, he seems to be more willing to run the football a little bit more and scramble around the pocket. How much has that helped you guys out a little bit on the line as well?
I think just at the end of the day, we're trying to give him as much time as he can. If he sees something, if he needs to roll out, him having the confidence to do that and make a play on the go, we completely trust him in there. But at the same time, he trusts us just by staying in the pocket. He just get more confident back there and trying to make more plays. If he doesn't see something, he's going to go outside, scramble, and make a play. And this is the type of guy he is. He's going to make plays. So all for it at the end of the day.
Oh, with it being Halloween week, do you have any memories of maybe as a kid growing up, like a favorite Halloween costume that you recall?
Ooh, Halloween costume. Actually, I would say 2 years ago, I think I'm trying to think of the name. It was like a yodeler, I think, maybe. I think it was 2 years ago, like a German yodeler, maybe. I'm not too sure. Just had a great time. It was fun trick-or-treating. Had a really good time.
Cole, I can hardly recognize you without your colored hair. What happened? When did this happen, and why?
I decided to cut it off last week. Wasn't really what it used to be. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling the energy from that. I wasn't feeling kind of like the spark I used to. So I wanted to switch it up. Start a new haircut and just kind of like getting fresh with it because I've had the same one for the past 2 years. Switching the colors up, I want to do something different and kind of change around my character a little bit. And it worked. It felt great. That Tulane game, got after it.